Good morning, everyone. My name's Cameron Bergeron. I'm an exercise physiologist, and today we're doing a little bit different class called flexibility and mobility. What we're going to really focus on today is just elongating the muscles, opening up the joints around the body. So first thing I want to mention is it is a generalized class. If you have any hip, knee, shoulder injuries you need to work around those injuries. Never work through any pain throughout any motion. You can go right up before the pain, but never working right through it. So for today, we are going to be down on the ground for the entire class. Now, if you're not able to get down onto the ground, you could definitely use a couch, but the back of that couch might get in your way, so a bed would be preferred. But if you can get down on the ground, this would be a really, really good class for you today. So let's have you all come down, and we'll start you off right on your back. So we're going to start you off lying down flat, knees bent, feet are flat on the ground, hands are right alongside of your body. Now from here, we're just going to take one knee, bring it into chest, and then use your hands and pull it towards your chest. Drop it down and switch sides. What we're looking for is a stretch in your hamstring, butt, or lower back each time you pull a knee right in. You can also breathe outwards each time you draw that knee in. So we're going to do a variety of different type of motions today. Just remember, stay safe and do what you can. Everything should be fine for your body, but there's always those instances of injuries that may make something feel a little funky. 3 more each. And whenever it comes to any of our stretching, you want to go to that point of mild discomfort or slightly past it, never forcing any stretching. Let's go 1 more on each side. And good. So now from there, you can bring those arms right along your side. Now we're going knee in, slowly kick upwards. Bend that knee in, drop it back down. So you can breathe out as you knee in and kick up, breathe in as you drop it back down. And we're just going to go nice and fluidly one side into the next. What we're looking for is that nice mild discomfort or slightly greater stretch in your hamstrings. It may even get into those calves as well. But nice slow motion. You do not want to be just kicking that leg up there fast like this. You just want to fluidly work through that range of motion. Let's just go for 3 more each. Each time trying to extend that leg up a little bit more. And very nice. Okay, so now from here, this may be an exercise that isn't great for a lower back injury. So keep that in mind. If you feel, like I said, any discomfort, pain, sit this one out. So what we're gonna do, keeping knees bent, arms out like a T, palms down. Now from there, we're going to rotate our knees to the right until you get a nice easy stretch. Could be in your left leg, could be in your outer left hip leading into the left side of that body, or it could be chest, shoulder, going down that left arm. And then now let's slowly rotate all the way to the left so you feel that stretching in the right side of the body. And then bring it back. You can breathe out as your knees go down and you're feeling your stretch. Breathe in as you bring it back. Your goal is to keep those shoulders on the ground the entire time. You don't want to be popping a shoulder up like this. That's false range of motion. So if you can only get down to about here, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You got to start somewhere. Just keep going nice and fluidly. As you can see, my feet are stacking on top of each other. So as I rotate to the left, my right foot is on top of my left leg. And then I bring them both flat on the ground and I rotate so I go onto my right foot. We have 3 more each side, starting with this right. And last one each. On these, what we're going to do is just hold. So let those legs go off to the right. And now I'd like you to breathe nice and deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just try to relax and let the weight of your legs draw you down, making sure your shoulder does not pop up. You want to keep that left shoulder right on the ground. If the legs are a little bit too heavy and it gives you too much of a stretch and you're not at mild discomfort, you can use that right hand and support your right leg. That way it doesn't fall down too much and you don't get such an intense stretch. But if you don't need it, keep that arm out like a T. From now, we're going to go right into the opposite side. So switch those legs all the way to the left. Same thing, let your body weight just draw those legs down so you get a stretch in your right leg, right side, leading potentially into your chest and down the arm of that right side. And hold, still breathing nice and deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. Ten seconds. 2, and bring those legs back in. Good, so now from there, what I'm gonna have you do is straighten those legs down. So have legs straight down, legs together, toes up. Don't let toes be flailed off to the left and right. Keep them pointing up towards the sky. Now we're gonna do a nice shoulder mobility work here. So what I want you to do is start off with your hands right beside you. Your palms are facing your body. So you can actually touch your outer hips with your thigh, with your hands. And then what I'd like you to do is start coming up. So just like a snow angel, palms flip up. And now slowly start bringing those arms up. You're going to get to a point where you feel stretching in your chest and down your arms. Keep going all the way up. As those hands come up behind your head, flip those palms so the palms are facing one another and touch them both up overhead. Now as you come out of it, flip those palms back to the upwards position and just let them slide along the floor. And then right when you get towards your hips, rotate back to neutral grip so palms are facing your body. And then let's go right out into the next. So you can take a nice long outward breath throughout this motion. And then breathe in as you bring it back. So now you may have a little bit of decreased mobility, and that's okay. You may get to a point where it causes you maybe a little pain because it's so tight. If you get to that point and just say it's about right here and your arms are picking up off the ground and it's just too much, bring it back down. Like I said in the beginning, only go up to that point where it causes you pain, never working through it. But if you're able to go all the way around, keep going. Really good way to loosen up the shoulders and the muscles around them. And just keep doing your best. If you're not getting up all the way up, just go a little bit more each time. Nice and smooth motion. 3 left. All right, we're gonna finish up this rep, and then on your last rep, we can do it just a little bit differently. So everybody's gonna be a little bit different on this one. Now, what I would like you to do is start moving those arms up. Now, the second they start stretching somewhere in the chest leading down the arms, I want you to freeze. So freeze right here, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just let those arms stretch. Now, about every couple seconds, we're gonna be bringing those arms slightly higher. So right now, slide those arms up maybe an inch, and then just relax. Same thing, breathe nice and deeply, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Make sure your legs didn't start pointing out left and right. You wanna keep those toes up. Now, bring those arms up just slightly more. We're gonna keep passively stretching through this range of motion in the shoulders. Always breathing deeply. And now bring them up another inch. We're going to keep doing this until we get all the way up overhead. Now remember, once again, if you get to a point where it causes you any discomfort because you have really tight shoulders, then just stop. You can bring those arms back down, and then you can reset and start inching back up just to that pain point. Now for anybody that's right here, what we're going to do is bring them up again, so about another inch up, and hold. Breathing deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then let's bring them up again. This one's just all about relaxing. Up another inch. Now this is where your stretching might change a little. It may not be so much in the chest. Now you may feel it in your armpits, which is right where your latissimus dorsi is, right in here. And then now bring them up another inch and hold. This is where they may start popping off the ground. And that's okay if they're off the ground as long as the stretching isn't so intense that it's painful. Bring them up another inch and relax. If you're feeling like you're getting stuck in your shoulders, try to push your arms away from your body. If you kind of keep them down, sometimes that gets a little crampy in there if you're very tight. So if you try to push your arms away, that sometimes bypasses that, and you can actually get them up higher. Now bring those arms up another inch and hold. Another inch. And then now bring those arms all the way up beside your ears. What I would like you to do here is just hold this position. Right now, if your back wants to arch, because when arms go up overhead, the back does like to arch, let it arch. Just kind of let your body take whatever position it likes. Breathe nice and deeply. And if you would like, you can try to push your hands away from your body and push your feet away from your body, like someone's trying to pull you apart. If you feel any stretching type feeling in that lower back, this is a really good one for you. What you're actually doing there is causing traction, which is elongation of the spine, which is really good. It decompresses the spine, makes you feel a lot better. So if you are getting that lower back stretching feel, this is an awesome exercise for you. Now, let's complete our motion. So finish your snow angel and bring those arms all the way back down and alongside of your body. Very nice. Now from there, what I would like you to do is bring those arms straight up to the sky. Now from here, bend your arms down. So now your upper arms, your biceps / triceps, are on the ground. You have 90 degrees in your elbows. Now, doing your best to keep that 90 degrees in your elbows, rotate back so your hands go towards the ground, and then breathe out. Rotate up. Now you do not have to go down. We're only going to perpendicular with the ground and then right on the ground. So it's just all about that external and internal rotation of the shoulders. Very tough motion. If you have any rotator cuff injuries, this may cause you a little pain if you have a tear in there. So maybe sit this one out. But if it causes you no pain and there's just a little snap, crackle, and popping in the shoulders, that is perfectly acceptable. We have 3 more. And last one. Okay, so now you can come on out by bringing those arms right up to the sky again and bring them back down. So elbows to the ground. Now we have 90 degrees in your elbows again. We're going to do another version of external rotation at the shoulders, but instead of being at 90 degrees, now we're at 0 degrees. Take those hands and rotate them down to the floor. And then breathe out, bring them back. Now you may feel your back and your chest kind of puff up a little bit, and that's due to the rotation of the shoulders in the back. Go as far down as you can, but don't force it. If you really feel your shoulders popping upwards and you're arching the heck out of your lower back, make sure you keep that down. You don't want to rotate that far. So just rotate as far as you can without arching away from that floor. But this is another really good exercise to keep the rotator cuff in check and strong. Whenever I do any strength classes, these 2 external rotations are always done in the warm-up, just to really warm up that rotator cuff before you start lifting. We're going for 1 more, and on this one I just want you to let them hang. So let those arms just hang out, breathe fluidly. You may get stretching in your bicep, your shoulders, wrapping around the shoulders to your upper back, or you may not feel any. It's really just dependent on where your body is tight. About 10 more seconds here. Just try to relax. 3, 2, and good. Complete your motion by bringing those arms in. Now you can just draw your arms right out to the side. What we're going to do here is moving into the hips. Really get some good mobility in those hips. But first we're going to start off with knees apart. So what you want to do is bend your knees in. Feet are flat. Keep about 2 to 3 inches in between your knees and your feet. Arms can be wherever you like. Now what you're going to do is rotate outwards at the knees to get a stretch in the inner thigh or groin, and then bring it back. So breathe out as you get into your stretch. Breathe in as you bring them back. And what I want to do here is just loosen up the inner thighs. That way for the next exercise, it helps out and you're able to get greater range of motion right off the back. Now I'm going to add one more piece to this puzzle. As you bring those knees outwards, I do want you to arch your back. So bring your lower back a little bit away from the ground. And then now, as you bring those knees together, take your belly button and push it into the ground. So now we're flattening our back into that ground. So rotate and arch, breathing out. And then let's breathe in and pelvic tilt, flattening that lower back. So go nice and fluidly. We have 4 left. And last one coming up. All right, and good. So now with that being done, let's extend those legs back out straight. Arms can be wherever you like them. I'm going to put mine out just a little bit more so you all can see the leg motion better. Now with that other exercise done, we're going to go into the rotate and kick. What I'd like you to do is bring your left knee in, rotate your left knee out. Now very slowly, keeping the leg nice and low to the ground. You can even slide the foot on the ground if you're able to. Kick that left leg out to the left. You're going to get a stretch in your inner thigh or groin. Now bend it back in, rotate it, and bring it straight down. Now we're going to alternate sides, going to the right. So bring your right knee in, rotate, kick out to the right, bend it, rotate, and straight back down. So let's keep going one right into the next. But as you rotate and kick, make sure your opposite hip doesn't come off the ground. So right now my right hip is right down on the ground. And then as I kick, I'm not letting it pop up. I'm keeping it down. And we're rotating back in and straighten it down. And let's keep going one right into the next. You can breathe out each time you rotate and kick, and breathe in as you bring it back to the center. Each time, try to rotate out a little more and kick out a little more in order to get a increased stretch in that hip and in those inner thighs. We're going for just one more on each side. All right, and very nice. So now from there, what I'd like you all to do is roll on the right side of your body. So we're gonna roll on our right side. Use your right hand just as a pillow. Don't try to hold yourself up like this. Just let yourself relax. Use that right arm as a pillow. If you have a pillow to use, go for it. Now, legs are out straight, toes are straight. What we're gonna do, you can use your left hand here, you can rest it alongside of your body, whatever you like. Left leg is going straight up, straight back down. Now, right before it touches the other foot, then you lift it back up. Doing your best to not point your toe up. So this is going to give you greater range of motion, but what I would like you to do is keep your left toe pointing straight ahead the entire time. You can breathe out every time you lift that leg up. Four left. Last two. Okay, and very nice. So now while we're in this position, what I'd like you to do is grab your left ankle with your left hand. Now, if you need to bring the knee up in order to reach, feel free. But what we're doing from there is pulling our left heel to our butt. Now, try to get that leg so it's not up here. So it's basically parallel. Legs out straight, and pull that heel to your butt so you feel a nice stretch in the front of that left thigh. And hold. If you're able to reach heel right to butt and you don't get the best stretch in that quad, what I want you to do is take your knee and extend it backwards. So when knee goes back, you're doing hip extension, and it will give you a little bit better of a stretch. And then let's hold at mild discomfort or slightly past. We have about another 12 seconds. 3, 2. Now slowly release that leg. Now what you can do, you can just flip right over to the other side. I'm going to sit up and spin that way. You can see the exercise a lot better. So now we're lying on our left side. Your left arm is used as a pillow. Keep yourself nice and far down. Legs are out straight. Most important part is making sure that right toe does not point up to the sky. You want to keep it nice and straight. So breathe out, lift that leg up, keeping that right toe straight. Drop it down right before it touches the left foot, and then draw it back up. Try to do a nice and smooth lift. Three left. And last one. Okay, so from there, take your right hand and grab your right ankle. Pull that right heel towards your right butt, getting a nice stretch right in the front of that right thigh. Try not to have the knee up high. Make them parallel. And hold stretch at mild discomfort or a little bit past it. Breathe fluidly. Four, 3, 2, slowly bring that leg out. And now we're gonna flip over to your right side one last time. So one more exercise on each side, and then we'll get into a little stretching. So roll on your right. Legs out straight, right arm is a pillow again. Left hand can do whatever you like. This one's gonna be a little tricky. So we can do about 8 of them. Follow with me. So left leg comes up, left leg bends heel to butt, rotate knee up, kick up, and then it's bend, rotate, extend, down. You can drop this one all the way down. So it's called the rotate and kick. Very tough, very good motion for your hips. So up, bend, rotate, slowly kick, bend it, rotate, straighten, and down. And let's go one right into the next. This is actually an exercise that is from a Russian physical therapy method called the Burdenko method. Really, really, really good program. He made a program that is both land and water exercises, and this can be done in both. It is very, very good technique. 3 more. You may feel that leg getting tired by now, and that's good. And last one. And very nice. All right, so now from there, pop up and let's spin one last time to the left side of our body. So left hand makes a pillow, legs are out straight, and put that right hand wherever you like it. So let's go over this again. Right leg goes up, doesn't have to go all the way up. Bend it heel to butt, rotate knee up, kick up, bend it, rotate back, extend it, and down. So up, bend, rotate, kick, bend, rotate, extend, and down. And then let's keep going, one right into the next. Don't worry about your pattern of breathing. Just let your body naturally breathe how it wants with this one. There's too many things to think about. We are halfway through, 4 left. And last one. All right, very nice. Now let's have you flip on your back. Let's go knees bent, feet flat. Now take one knee, just like we did in the beginning, but we're gonna hold it. So take one knee, pull it into chest, and you should get a nice stretch. We're looking for a stretch in the hamstring, butt, or lower back. Now, if you do not get a good stretch there and you would like more, slowly extend your right leg. The straighter that right leg is, the better stretch you'll get. Or it just may be a little different. So if you're not really tight like this, you could even extend that leg all the way down, and that will definitely give you some sort of stretch in the hamstring or butt. And then hold. Breathing nice and fluidly, holding all these stretches at mild discomfort or slightly greater. 4, 3, 2, slowly bring that knee down. Now what we're gonna do is just switch sides. So opposite knee in, give it a nice pull. If you get a good stretch in the hamstring, butt, or lower back, stay right there. If you need more, once again, you can slowly elongate that opposite leg. You can even bring it all the way down to the ground, up to you. And then just hold, relax, breathe fluidly. Four, 3, 2, slowly bring that leg down. If your opposite leg is out straight, bend it in. Now what I'd like you to do here is bring your left ankle on your right knee. If you have trouble getting it up there, the less bend in your right knee, the easier it is to get it up there. The more bend, the tougher and the greater stretch you'll get. Now from this position, what I'd like you to do is take your left knee, pull it across body towards your right armpit. You're gonna get a stretch either in the outside of the left leg, outer left hip. It may even be in the butt into the lower back. Hold that at mild discomfort. Breathe fluidly and just relax. Anybody with any lower back, sciatica, or any injuries around that lower back region, this is a very good stretch for you to do daily. 10 seconds left. 2, and slowly bring that leg down. Let's switch sides. So right ankle on left knee. Once you get it there, pull that right knee across body towards left armpit. Should get a nice stretch in the outer right leg or the outer right hip, sometimes leading into that right butt and the lower back. Hold that mild discomfort and relax. Four, 3, 2, slowly bring that leg down. And then now let's have you all sit on up. What I'd like you to do from here is bring your feet together. So the heels together, bottom of your feet together. Do your best. So you do not want to be rounded like this. What I'd like you to do is puff up your chest. So you can grab your ankles, grab your feet. Puff up your chest nice and tall so you're seated up like this and you're not slumped out like so. So what you will be doing from here when you're grabbing those ankles / feet is holding yourself up tall, looking for an inner thigh or groin stretch. If you get a good one, stay right there. If you need more and you can use your elbows to push down on those inner knees, go for it. Just make sure that doesn't collapse you in. So puff up that chest. Hold that mild discomfort and breathe fluidly. Be here for about 10 more seconds. Don't force this stretch. 4, 3, 2, and slowly come on out. So now I'm going to have you all stand up in a different way. If you can't do this, don't worry about it, but at least give it a try and see how it is. Now we're going to have you lie on your back, legs out straight, arms right by your sides to start. Now bring your knees in so your feet are flat. Now from here, sit up using your arms. So now I'm in the seated position. I like going on my knuckles. It makes it a little bit easier to create the motion. Now what I'd like you to do is using your hands, if you need to go closer, pick your butt up, draw one leg out to the side, other leg out to the side, and then see if you can stand up like so. If you cannot stand up like that, don't worry about it. It's just a nice mobility drill I love doing, just to increase that mobility of getting down and up off the floor. So very nice work, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed, and tune in next time for a whole new class. See you all later. Bye.